and the trumpets they go. Hi, it's Elizabeth, and today is the first official day of 2015, and that's super weird. Oh my goodness, I'm very excited about the new year, as you can see, but it's time to get serious. Today I'm going to be talking about 14 things that happened in my life in 2014, but before I get to that, let's discuss some things that not necessarily happened to me, but I experienced those. Like, 1, Flappy Bird. Oh my gosh, I hate Flappy Bird. Like, and I am actually really happy that it got removed from the App Store because I was so obsessed with it and it was horrible. Like, I literally wanted to like kill someone every single time I played that game. And I'm also really curious how many people actually like enrolled in anger management classes because of the dang little bird that would not go through the Super Mario thing. Number 2, Justin Bieber he took a moment for himself, and that's good because his life kind of fell down a flight of stairs. To be honest, sorry, Biebs. Sorry, Justin Bieber, but I think that you're doing good now, so good for you, man. Good job. Another thing that happened in 2014 was 4 came out, and 4 is and will always be the best One Direction album that my ears have ever listened to. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. So those are a couple things that happened in 2014 that everybody else experienced, but right now I'm going to talk about 14 things that happened in my life that happened in the year 2014. Let's go. Number 1, the very second that it turned to last year, me and my cousin Madison jumped in a pool, and it was amazing and super fun, and we were in Florida, and it was such a great time. Wow, that was probably the best way to like start a year because it was just crazy fun. Okay, it wasn't that fun. We jumped in the pool, and then we were really cold, and then ran upstairs, and then the next day I woke up with a cold. So, wasn't that fun, but it was fun at the time. Was it fun, Liz? I don't know. So, number 2, Abigail Breslin favorited my tweet, which was really weird and really random, and I used to love her, and until she came out with her song, just...
I hate your dumb tattoo.
Come on, girl, get over it. It's okay. Number 3, I went to the Smoky Mountains for the first time, and that was so fun. And I was on a spring break trip with my youth group, and it was great and super fun, but I learned I am not good at hiking. Like, I am totally not a hiking person. And I almost fell off a cliff because apparently you can't go hiking when it's icy and snowy in vans. So, don't do that. Anyway, number 4, I went to Washington, D.C. with my family, and it was so fun. And we actually, the best thing that happened on that trip was we went to a Hard Rock Cafe, and this guy, our waiter, was telling me like all this really cool guitar advice and stuff. It's like, man, you served me a burger with a side of expertise. Thank you for that, Mr. Waiter guy. Number 5, I went to Chicago for the second time, and I went with one of my friends, Emily, and we actually saw 5 Seconds of Summer for her birthday, and it was a total blast. Like, I love Chicago. Chicago's probably one of my favorite places to go ever. Number 6, I watched all 9 seasons of The Office twice. I don't know when I'm gonna get that time back, but I'll tell you what, I can tell you anything that Michael Scott said, so there's that. Ding. Number 7, I left the US for the first time, and that was crazy, but I also learned that traveling for over 40 hours, being cramped in an airplane, is not fun, unless you have something really fun to do. Which, thanks Delta for supplying all your movies and snacky snacks, but I was so dead. Number 8, I got lost in the Tokyo airport, and tell you what, if you're ever gonna get lost in an airport, you need to get lost in one that the first language is English, because that was a mess. That was a nightmare, actually. It was horrible. We almost missed our flight, so good. Number 9, I went to the Philippines, and that was crazy, and I don't really know what to say except wow. Like, it was so awesome. Oh man, I love the Philippines. Number 10, I turned 16, and being 16 is awesome, and woo! I actually had my 16th birthday in the Philippines, and it was cool because that birthday I actually got to spend it serving other people instead of just like having it be all about me that day. So that was really awesome. Number 11, I went to Disney World for the first time. And oh man, I love Disney. It made me cry. Like literally Disney World made me cry. So good work. You did what you had to do. Good job, Disney. Number 12, I got my driver's license. Praise the Lord. Oh man, having your driver's license is such a beautiful thing. And if you don't have it yet, just keep on keeping on because it'll come soon and you're gonna love it. Number 13, I went to so many concerts. I saw 5 Seconds of Summer, I saw 21 Pilots, I saw Demi Lovato, and concerts are so much fun. Like that is probably my favorite thing to do is probably to go to concerts, and I got to go to some really good ones this year, so that was awesome. Number 14, now this is kind of serious and not really like super woo, but it was really cool. So this year, I really think that I found out who I was and I became okay with that person, and it's such a cool thing when you finally do that because then you can start doing the things that you like to do. And if I had to give out any piece of advice, it's just that don't try to change yourself to fit in with a certain group of people or have someone like you or something like that because more than likely they're lame and you're rad. That was my year in 14 things, so like this video if you liked this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And comment below what your New Year's resolution is if you have one. And don't forget to subscribe and all kinds of good normal stuff. I will see you guys next week.